The other question you can ask once that question's done is like, what would make me happier? Usually it's getting after your mission. Usually if it's the daytime, getting after your mission, or if you're not in an inspiring mission right now, you're in survival mode, you're working a shit job that you hate, okay? It's thinking about your mission, and it's thinking about what you're gonna do, and it's saving that money instead of spending it, and it's taking that spare moment on your lunch break to fucking get after that mission. Or, if you're like one of my young clients, he's 24, I think he's gonna do $1.5 million in revenue this year. It's still banging on that mission, is trying to get to that next level. He's out in Dubai right now, killing it, legally, paying no taxes, moved his citizenship to Dubai. Our goal is to get him to be able to spend 30 grand a month by January next year, okay? That's how he wants to live, but he's got the funds and the resources, and he's scaling up to be able to do that, all right? But a lot of what we're doing is finding out what makes him happy, and it's me asking those questions. Like, what can we do this week to make you happier, to make you less stressed? What are the actions we need to do so you're less, not going into vices? Same thing with all my clients, same thing with myself. If I'm down, it's like, what caused this? What do I need to do to get out of it? Okay. I'm thinking about that action. I'm like, will that action make me more consistently happy over time? Okay, cool. I'm going to do that. All right. That's why I say consistent happiness. That's the key, right? If it was just short-term happiness, the answer to everything would just be do heroin or MDMA. All right. Now, I'm not 100% against, like, if you want to do something recreationally, not heroin or anything crazy like that, but like, if alcohol is part of your game plan and you're able to drink Friday, Saturday night, and that actually does, you don't get too drunk, you don't stay out too late, that actually does lead to your consistent happiness over time. Same thing with the weed. Like, in general, I think guys from 18 to 25 should be very careful with smoking weed. I did a video on that telling you guys not to do it, because a lot of guys get caught in that trap and just don't progress and waste a year or two of their life like I did. But like, if that's your deal and it's your Friday, Saturday night, and it's a net benefit, and it actually does lead to consistent happiness, and it doesn't fuck with your next day, and you're still able to wake up early the next day or on time, then it actually is a net benefit for you, and you don't have an addictive personality. It's a net benefit for you, okay? But only you know that. For a lot of guys, it's a net negative, it becomes a problem because they don't have the discipline, or they like it too much, or whatever. So everything's about happiness, everything's about state. Asking yourself, does this action lead to my consistent happiness? If not, we've got to remove it. It's got to be switching that action to something positive, okay? If there's resistance, asking yourself, why am I feeling resistance? Can I release this thought? If there's resistance, ask yourself, can I release the resistance to releasing this craving for this negative action? A lot of time the answer is yes. If that line of questioning is not working for you, just be like, fuck it. Fuck no, I'm not doing this thing. I'm powering through, I'm going back to my business. I'm manning up, I'm powering through, I'm going hard. I'm a soldier. That mentality's worked for me forever. That soldier mentality. Just knowing that, like, I've always felt like I can endure more, I'm tougher, I won't quit, I'll never give up. Getting high on that type of pride, that type of proper self-esteem, right? If you're looking and be like, fuck, this vice is hurting me, it's not leading to my consistent happiness, fuck this, I'm better than that, I'm more powerful than that, I'm getting back after my mission, I'm getting after it. Okay, everyone else is complaining during this post-virus thing. I'm not. I'm going harder, I'm powering up, I'm leveling up, I'm manning up, I'm winning today, I'm waking up to win today. Okay, that's where I got when I circled through these Evernote videos to find something that I could get fired up about. I was like, yeah, this is what we're talking about today. Rest of the day, prior to this video, I did my weekly wealth game plan that included moving money around, buying new currencies, keeping an eye on the US dollar index, all this stuff that I've been talking to you guys about in the recent video. That definitely leads to my consistent happiness, because it takes a hold of my financial fears. It makes sure that I'm hedging, into this potential loss of US dollar privilege. Gonna do more on that for you guys in the future. making sure that I'm protecting this great arb that I have between Eastern Europe and Asia. Okay, keeping that value, moving it out of US dollars right now, even though I'm still charging in US dollars. If the country turns around massively, great. But right now I'm creating that hedge into euro and lari and GBP, Canadian dollars, Bitcoin, gold. I don't even like, you guys know I don't like Bitcoin, but I'm just, like I told you in the 2 videos ago, that kitchen sink strategy definitely leading to my consistent happiness. Doing this video for you guys definitely leading to my consistent happiness. Going to work on my 2020 game plan project. Okay, you'll see how I structure that in how to get or no, it's not in how to get organized, but in how to play the game of life course. It's going to be out probably this year. There's a couple things that I want to do for this year that I want to finish off in terms of personal strategies. For example, I need to get a new bank cards. I need to deal with something with my landlord. I need to make sure that my Payoneer cards are on the way. Look at the tracking numbers. Okay, so I'm always working on that yearly game plan for personal stuff. After that's done, I'm going back into my RLD project. Gonna bang away on how to play the game of life. Massive, massive upgrade that I made where I just allowed that course not to be perfect. I'm probably gonna charge more, work with less people, and realizing, okay, I'm really sharing this with guys who are going to be close clients. A lot of them are going to become friends. So if the grammar isn't perfect across 100 hours of content, doesn't matter. I'm getting the content across. That's allowed me to level up massively, you know, power through sections. Going to be able to get this done so much faster. I'm inspired about it again. That came from just asking that question, you know. Does having the fucking period be, you know, perfect at the end of the sentence and all this is going to lead to my consistent happiness? Are guys even going to notice? Are guys even going to care? The answer is no. Okay, is my perfectionism was holding me down for the last 2 months. What really needs to happen is just that content dump, and then us talking about it in the community every single day, so that knowledge is totally duplicated within you till you have total certainty on that. So stay tuned for that. Okay, for now, if you want to get that game now, you can sign up for my one-on-one coaching. Still taking on clients now. I don't know if I'll be taking one-on-one clients next year, or at least by the end of next year. I might solely keep the ones that I have and just do the course, you know, the community, the social network, the group coaching, the group coaching calls and all that stuff. So if you want to get in now, you definitely can, to help you level up in terms of that happiness. And the rest of the day, I'm going to aim to get all my protein in because I worked out today. Going to try and keep it relatively low carb, but I'll allow for some carbs because I did work out, to replenish that glycogen and all that stuff. And then going to aim to do something fun tonight. I don't know what it's going to be. Might be see a friend, see somebody. Might be YouTube. Might be. I might even play video games. I've been using my Xbox 360. You know, I'm enjoying that again at night when everything's done. So yeah, but all the actions I'm taking today are going to lead to my consistent happiness. So I hope you found that message useful. Like I said, I'm never going to be that guru on the mountaintop. I'm just a guy like you. Maybe I have a bit more information or a couple things working for me because I've devoted my life to this, but I am not perfect at the happiness game. But I do have the insights. I do feel like I'm probably the most insightful person in this game, and I have the best strategies. And so right now, for free, this is a game-changing strategy. From now on, as much as you possibly can, when you're about to take actions, ask yourself, will this action make me consistently happier? Your conscious knows you're going to get an answer right away. If it's chips or a vice, your conscious is going to tell you, hell no, dude. Hell no, we're sabotaging ourselves. Okay, if you have to think about it a bit more, usually it's still a no. Okay? Usually the action, at least during the day, that's going to make you consistently happier is the harder action, usually. Okay? Like, you don't want to go to the gym, but that's the thing that's going to make you consistently happier. You don't want to do whatever project you're working on, that's going to make you consistently happier over time. But once you do that enough, you can a lot of the time create a lifestyle where you're living an inspiration, okay, where you've got a business where you actually do love what you're doing, you know. I look forward to a lot of my coaching calls. Like, it's fun for me. Okay, you can create that. But that was created, a lot of that was created out of doing a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to do to add to my consistent happiness over time. So that's what I call survival versus thrival. You know, Dr. Demartini's got some great stuff on outlining the nature of thrival, to where you're like structured for living and inspiration. But if you're not there yet, you do have to do some survival shit. You got to save money. You got to do some stuff you don't want to do. You got to get clients you don't want to do. If you're in thrival, the second you're in thrival, okay, then we just start drilling down on getting rid of all the stuff that doesn't make you consistently happier, outsourcing it, not doing it, throwing money back into it, creating the lifestyle that you want so you can live your ideal day as much as possible as for the rest of your life, as often as possible. That's the name of the game. Living that ideal day, being happy, being in a positive state as much as possible, fighting for it, fighting for the inch, not giving up, you know, not bitching out, powering through. That's what's up.